check me out with the Christmas tree. You see that? You see that? I'm trying to get in the Christmas spirit, baby, post Thanksgiving. So, the title of today's message is 4 Lessons That I Learned from Thanksgiving Break. So, here it goes. Number 1, the power of growth. So there's a quote by Les Brown that says, if you never move beyond what you've already mastered, then you can never grow. So Saturday I had my last run of training for my marathon. This is the first time I've done a marathon. Now the past, 10 years ago I did my first half marathon. And last year I did a half marathon. And I could have done one this year. However, I've already mastered that. So I had to level up and step up for myself. And then there were several times that I did that over the break. Every time, because like I said, I love the snooze zone. I absolutely love to do what's safe and comfortable when I don't feel like it. I don't want to do it. Like I didn't even want to do this vlog today. But I went ahead and I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it. And every time that I did that over the course of the break, it was a reward. On the other side, it was very rewarding. I was like, oh, I'm so glad I did that. But just moving beyond what we've already mastered and moving beyond what's comfortable. Just choosing that challenge over comfort. 2, to thine own self be true. So I was running over the break and I heard this poem called The Man in the Glass by, let me make sure I get this right, Peter Dale Wimbrough. So I just wanted to read a small excerpt from that poem and then talk about my thoughts around it. So, the quote in the poem says, for it isn't your father or mother or wife whose judgment upon you must pass. The fellow whose verdict counts most in your life is the one staring back from the glass. So, that was really powerful for me. Because as a recovering people pleaser and someone who has to do their mental push-ups around this issue daily, sometimes even by the second, it was really empowering to hear this poem because it's something I know. But it just was a reminder to me that at the end of the day, we have to be okay with the decisions we make. You know, the opinions of others, they're great, they're wonderful. Thank you for your offering. But when we look back in the mirror, we got to be fine with whatever moves we make in life and what we think of ourselves. That's more important. What do we think about us? And so I just had to be self-reflective as well and take inventory and really ask myself, hey, am I doing things, when I'm doing things, or if I'm making choices, am I making those choices because of what I'm supposed to do? Or am I really being true to what I believe and what I feel and, my needs and my wants and things like that? 3, connection and vulnerability. So I will admit that at times I can be a loner, and when I start working, like that's it. I have my whole day set up, and that's it. So I don't really make it a priority sometimes to really connect with my friends and my family because I'm so busy working. But having the opportunity to connect with people that I haven't connected with in a while, it was really powerful. It was really rewarding, and I was glad that I did. And what it really taught me was, in life, yes, work and things like that they're important, but really it's about the connections and the relationships that we build with people. In life, it's not meant for us to do it all by ourselves. That's what we have the people around us for, to share and to grow with. 4, now this is a 2-piecer. I think this could be a 2-piecer because it's two big points here. So the first part of number 4 is life begins at the end of perfect. And then secondly, we can always start again. So I don't know about you, but for the past 4 days, I have ate everything in sight. I ate a whole sweet potato pie today. A whole sweet potato pie by myself. Yes. And so I told myself that no longer am I going to judge myself. Because you know how sometimes that little voice come in, Sybil, she come in, the shame puppet, that's what they call on Kim Possible. How could you eat all that food? Oh, you pig. Whatever. Yeah, I did it. I ate it. But check this out. We can always start again. We don't have to be perfect. And sometimes that judgment, as I talked about a couple weeks ago, sometimes that judgment keeps us from moving forward. We just keep going off the train. So, what I told myself is that we can always start again, even if we fall off, or even with anything. This I'm talking about Thanksgiving food, but even in general, even if you get off the path of where you're trying to go, you can always start again at any given moment. You having a bad day, I can always start again. We can always start again. So, those are my tidbits. Words of wisdom, 4 lessons that I learned from Thanksgiving break. Have a happy mental push up Monday. I know we're going to need a really big one because, we done had about 4 days off. So, it's the Dorky Jock signing off, baby. And I'm out.